Famous Yoruba activist Sunday Adeyemo has replied the governor of Ondo State after the latest comment on Yoruba nation agitation. Recently, Governor Rotimi Akeredolu, who is also the chairman of the Southern Governors Forum, was quoted saying that agitation for Yoruba nation will not succeed. While condemning the agitation, the governor expressed that such movements would thwart the effort of those who laid their lives for Nigeria. The politician then went on to state that no state in the southwest region would allow such agitation. Reacting to this in a broadcast via his spokesman, the Yoruba Nation campaigner, popularly known as Sunday Igboho, said he would not be intimidated by such comments to Governor Akeredolu. Igboho said, "Do not let the DSS police military arrest anyone in Southwest exercising their right to self-determination." Making mention of the Owo massacre among other things, the activist also reminded Governor Akeredolu of the atrocities allegedly committed by unknown gunmen in Ondo State during his administration. Sunday Igboho also called on traditional rulers to speak with Rotimi Akeredolu over his recent remarks. Well, you know that all these politicians, they are overfed. So they don't know what Nigerians are going through. I was even telling somebody, what does it take? I don't understand though. What does it take to do the right thing? We see other countries, we see other leaders in other countries that are doing even the basic things. We are not even talking about the biggest things or the big tax. We are talking of the basic things, the basic necessity of lives that people should even enjoy. We don't even get it, and these guys are living a lavish life. Let me tell you, if things are okay, you think people will be agitating? Do you know you think it's easy to agitate? Go and check all the politicians, because they are eating they are even if this man, not because it's only is now in power, because if he leaves power, they already have a for life pension they are going to be getting. Their gratuity is going to be something else, but the life pension is something else. So they don't even have problems. They've already fixed their children in strategic position politically, so they can come out and be telling people, because they just want people to continue to be slaves. Some people are okay with it. Some people are in that category of, if we cannot join them, if we cannot beat them, we join them. But it's not everybody. And that is exactly what they don't want. They don't want anybody to challenge them. You think if their basic necessity of life, do you think people will be agitating? You even know what people have gone through? It's just really unfortunate when they come out to say nonsense things. Just basic things of life we cannot even get, and they expect us to keep quiet, and they will continue to tell us that don't worry, things will get better. Another set will come, tell us the same story. Another set will come, tell us the same story. They will keep getting richer. Why the poor masses are getting poorer? That those who have laid their lives, who are the people who laid their lives? The people who laid their lives, and you guys that did not lay your life for the betterment of this country, you are the one who, you are part of the people reaping the dividends of democracy. Is that how it's being done in other climes? They cannot even sit down in their own country. They will be going from one country to another to get the best services of this world. So unfortunate. If this government to do the needful, this agitation will not come up, but they have already failed and disappointed us, and that is true. These politicians keep on saying people should not agitate for self-determination, yet they are doing nothing about our predicament. They don't want people to japa, yet the economy continues to plummet without any intervention. These politicians are only fighting to protect their interests, and that is only what they are doing. Once they and their families are saved, they don't even bother what happened to the masses. Mr. Governor of Ondo State, after all our people, General Adekunle Fajuyi laid down his life for General Awi Irosi not to be killed, so Nigeria will not divide, and Awolowo ended the civil war by advised to Fulani Hausa not to supply food to Igbo, that made civil war to end, and the sacrifices of Yoruba indigenes to protect Nigeria is still killing of Yoruba tribe than Fulani tribe. Supposed to pay Yoruba back. My Governor Akeredolu, you seem to be the head of those Fulani that are killing Yorubas by your attitude of the comments you made about Yoruba agitation. It needs to be asked questions. This is a campaign statement. The political class should not forget that they are representing the people. Really? They are representing themselves. Mr. Sunday Igboho, are you referring to the same traditional rulers that have no respect for Yorubas? They are not gullible. Peace be unto you. Say one proverb says, I can't even die, can't even claim his father's chieftaincies. We see all your effort about Amotekun issue, but by saying Yoruba agitators can't succeed is very bad and bitter. No going back about a Yoruba nation. What happened in your state? Then another one just happened again, and they never hint you about those students they just kidnapped. We know some of you wouldn't even support the race, but by fire, by force, all of you will support it. Sunday Igboho is the only true Oduduwa son that is genuine in pursuing freedom for his people that have been caged by the caliphate for more than 100 years. Ex-governor Akeredolu is a slave of Islam. That was why Fulani gained access to a church under his nose and massacre indigents. What the government did was to cry like governor of one eastern state. Cry like a baby. 99.9 of your comments just made my day. It is clear to me that so many people in Nigeria don't want to remain slaves of the Fulani anymore. People are waking up and realizing themselves unlike decades back. Meanwhile, I wanted to say Hausa Fulani but could not say so because even the Hausa people have no say and power anymore. The Fulanis are even expressing them or pressing them as well. The Hausas have been overshadowed by their thoughts to be brothers. That is it. That is it. I guess that if Akeredolu finds himself on the other side, his position on the agitation will ultimately change. Nobody should mind this fellow. They fed people and not representing anyone interest, but their selfish interest. God will expose them. If people that lay their lives for Nigeria, new Nigeria is going to turn this way as it is now, I'm very sure they wouldn't have done that. Actually, some people laid their lives for Nigeria. What is your own contribution? No, their own is just to chop and claim us. Chop, 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 and claim us, and that is it. And they will tell you just be relaxing. Mr. Governor, please withdraw your comment despite the slavish activities of the Fulani on Nigeria people since 1960, to which your fellow Yoruba politicians don't have an answer to. So guys, that's it. So selfish set of people.